YTBC. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. And these four men, I've started this video, and this is called the Floyd Mayweather Jr. Butt-Hurt list. And I'm going to go ahead and talk in depth about each of these four men. You see, people wonder, blacks, we wonder why African Americans as a race, we can't get ahead. It's that crab in a bucket theory. You see one of us doing really, really well, and then, blacks, we tend to kind of just look down on that and try to find a flaw or to try to find something wrong with what the person doing. And that's what these four men do consistently with Floyd Mayweather Jr. They're jealous, okay? Point blank, outright, they're jealous. I'm calling it what it is, okay? And I don't care what you people say. All you people can say, oh, I'm fans of all four of these men. I'm going to tell you why these men's careers didn't pan out to what they wanted to. Even though that each of these four men, they're going to be Hall of Famers, okay? They will be Hall of Fame. They will be all-time greats, okay? That's not a debate for question. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is what these men did wrong in their careers and why they so butthurt that Floyd Mayweather Jr. and let me throw B-Hop in there, and even B-Hop, they're butthurt over B-Hop and Floyd Mayweather Jr., okay? It's because these men, they took a lot of punishment in the ring and they brutalized their body. And I'm finna talk about it, okay? I'm gonna start with Roy Jones Jr. Gotta be one of the most butthurt men on this list, okay? I think his butthole probably, he probably need to get some preparation aid to stop his butt from hurting so much. He's so butthurt, okay? Roy Jones Jr. did drugs, alcohol, and was just with a massive amount of women. See, you brutalize your body like that, Roy. You brutalize your body, and then you expect to get into a combat sport. You want your body to respond to you. This man was brutally knocked out toward the end of his career. And I've always defended and said Roy could have been the best boxer to ever lace up a pair of gloves pound for pound. Could have been, okay? But Roy was too busy messing with all these women. He was too busy drinking. He was too busy doing drugs. He was too busy doing a lot of garbage, that just kept, that got toward the end of his career. His body and skill set got diminished. See, all those women and drugs and just alcohol, that stuff don't do nothing but diminish your body. And what was Roy doing at the end of his career? Getting knocked out. I'm talking about not getting stopped, getting knocked out brutally. Getting knocked the hell out. And you ask Roy about Floyd Mayweather Jr. or Bernard Hopkins, he'd be killing him. He can't stand it. You ask him, hey, what do you think about this Manny Pacquiao fight, Roy? Well, let me tell you what I think. I think that Floyd Mayweather Jr., I think Pacquiao gonna school. I think he gonna school him. And that's what I'm telling you. He was one of the people, he thought that Manny Pacquiao would go in there and beat the hell out of Floyd. He thought that. And what did Roy Jones Jr. have to do when Floyd won the fight? Well, I'm going to just tell you. It was a great boxing exhibition. He's been on record for saying that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is boring in fights, he's this, but it's killing you, Roy. See, think about it. Every time you look at TV, you see Floyd walking into that big boy mansion, Roy. It's killing you. Every time you see which one of his 10 Bugattis that he's going to pick to drive, it's killing you. Every time you see this man counting $200,000 in a book bag, it's killing you. It's killing you, Roy. It is killing you because you didn't do what it takes to be successful, okay? You didn't do what it takes, Roy. You couldn't have enough discipline to stop messing with all the women. You didn't have the discipline to not abuse your body with drugs and alcohol. See, Roy, you didn't have discipline. And at the end of your career, now you're fighting a bunch of embarrassing opponents who ain't on anybody's level, and now they on your level because your skill set is gone, my brother. Mike Tyson. Now Mike Tyson trying to play the role of a good guy. Hey, there's that Mike Tyson. Boy, he's a good guy. He's a great guy. He's a great guy, that Mike is. Wow, he's a nice guy. Cut the BS. Cut the BS. Mike, you're a hater, okay? And I'm just saying that's just the way that is. You're a hater. Mike Tyson could have been the greatest heavyweight to ever lace up a pair of gloves. He was on track. But the guy couldn't stop messing around with women, couldn't keep his hands off women. And I don't believe that Mike Tyson raped Desiree Washington. See, I'm not one of those people who would say that. I don't think he did. But I can tell you what, when you got one demon, when you got a demon, there are several other demons. And these other demons will get you in trouble. See, it's not the fact that Mike raped the girl. It's not the fact that Mike Tyson raped Desiree Washington. It's the fact that Mike Tyson has a history of, sexually harassing women. That's nothing new to the game. You see, Mike Tyson couldn't keep his ass out of jail. He couldn't keep his ass out of jail. And see, then he tried to go into a combat sport. I'm talking about the hurt game in the heavyweight division where the hits and blows are deadly, okay? More deadly than any other weight class. And I'm not saying the other weight classes, they're not deadly, but the heavyweight division, there have been a lot of guys die in that division, y'all. That division is brutal and deadly. Mike tried to go back into the hurt game after being in jail. He couldn't stay out of jail. He couldn't stay away from the alcohol, and he couldn't stay away from the women. And you want your body to respond to you. You want your body to go do the things it was doing when you was 20 and 21 and 22 years old. After all you do is abuse your body. Your body don't respond to that. Your body does not. You don't have the same body that you used to. So what happens? You get brutally knocked out. What did they have to do to Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson went over to Japan thinking he was going to go over there and dominate Buster Douglas. He went over there, was drinking, doing a lot of smoking, doing drugs, messing with a lot of women over there. And now you want to step into the ring as a professional fighter, and you think that your body's gonna respond to your ass. No, you got your ass knocked out, and now your butt hurt. Oh man, the guy Floyd scared of Pacquiao. When we all got proof now that Pacquiao was the one that dodged the fight. It's all Pacquiao's fault. But you were one of the main ones. You thought the fight would never happen. And when Mayweather, actually won the fight, it killed you to say that Floyd put on a boxing exhibition. It killed you to say it, Mike. You couldn't say it because you're one butt-hurt individual. Now he trying to play like he the nice guy. Look, them demons still in Mike Tyson. Them demons of anger and just violence, those demons are in this man. And it don't take much to bring it out. Just look at some of his recent interviews, man. This guy be ready to go off and he be ready to hurt. He be ready to throw punches, man. Mike Tyson got the demon of anger and violence still in his body. And I can tell you what, he got to get that out of there so this man can live the rest of his life in peace. There's no peace in this man. Let's look at Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard will go down as a Hall of Famer, all-time great, of course, okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This man was a great professional fighter, okay? He's also a Floyd Mayweather Jr. Butt-Hurt hater, okay? It's just when you ask him about Floyd Mayweather Jr., he will say what he likes about Floyd, but he'll be quick to say, but Floyd is not exciting in the ring. Floyd is this, Floyd is that. Ray Leonard is killing you. See, your fighting career was stopped abruptly. You see, this man, I know he's the American hero and everybody loves Ray Leonard. Look, Ray Leonard drank, okay? Ray Leonard had a depression problem. Ray Leonard messed around with a bunch of women. See, all four of these guys, they got in common. They got alcohol, they got drugs, and they got sex in common. And I'm going to tell you, if you're always doing these things as a professional fighter, your career is going to come to an abrupt end, and it's going to come to it's going to come to an end very, very early. Earlier than you think. Because, see, when the paydays are gone, that's it. Ain't no more paydays. You might get a job commentating like Roy Jones Jr. You might get speaking engagement. But, see, once you're out of the hurt game, the paydays are gone. Ain't no pension plan in the hurt game. Ain't no pension plan. But, I mean, he's constantly on record, and every time he gets his chance, he will say, Floyd Mayweather can't do this, can't do that, but he's a great fighter. Look, it's killing you, Ray Leonard, that this man has amassed $500,000. It's killing you that this man can talk about his income. It's killing you that this man is making $10 million a year. Regardless, whether he do anything or not, he's making $10 million a year. He sold his brand. See, he sold his brand. You decided to do the drugs, the sex, and the alcohol, and I don't care who you are, toward the later ends of your career, if that's all you doing, if that's what you do, okay, your career will come to an abrupt, and Ray Leonard had to retire. It's that man. He had to retire. Now, I'm not saying if he don't do drugs, sex, and alcohol, he couldn't have got caught with a punch, because, yeah, you are one punch away from being career ended, okay? But I'm saying that stuff, it slows your reflexes down, if that's all you do on a daily basis. And Ray Leonard, man, was doing a lot of that, okay? He was, because the man was depressed. And, fighters, they do get depressed, man, and it's a chemical imbalance, man. You take so many shots to the head, your serotonin levels are down. They drop. And fighters, believe it or not, I've read an article where fighters have the lowest serotonin levels. And that's understandable. Hell, if you're getting hit in the head all the time, yeah, you're depressed, okay? You're depressed. But Ray Leonard he's butthurt. He's not as bad as the other men on this list. But, man, it's killing him, man. It's killing him that this guy, him, B-Hop, Floyd and B-Hop are still in the game. And Ray Leonard, he ain't in the game no more, man. And he want to do those things that Floyd does. See, Ray Leonard want to do that, but he just can't. Let's talk about Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley still butthurt from, when him and Floyd fought back in 2010. And Floyd gave this dude the business. Not only did Floyd, just schooled him outside the ring, schooled him inside the ring. I'm talking about beat him down inside and outside the ring. Shane Mosley dumb himself trying to talk junk. He trying to be a trash talker. Dude, that ain't your game. He ain't no trash talker. He is no trash talker at all. But what he was trying to do, man, he was trying real hard to get in Floyd's head. And y'all remember when Floyd was picking at him, talking about curl, curl, do the Jerry curl. Rocket Jerry curl, don't stop. Rocket Jerry curl, don't stop. Talking about it's 2010, this dude still got a Jerry curl. Look like he just woke up out that hot tub time machine. I mean, man, Floyd was killing him. And Shane Mosley couldn't say nothing, man. Then he called him, he talked about his suit. Talking about, man, coming out there with that green leprechaun suit. Said, my man, it's not St. Patrick's Day. I mean, man, Floyd was killing him. Shane's still butthurt about that. Shane is still butthurt about that. And you'll see Shane won't ever come out and say anything bad about Floyd, like in an interview. He won't do that. Nah. But every time Floyd Mayweather got a fight, Shane Mosley in the camp. Every time Floyd Mayweather helping one of his fighters, Shane Mosley go help the opposing team. Have y'all noticed that? Like right now, Floyd Mayweather is helping Adrian Broner. What is Shane Mosley doing? Helping Showtime Sean Porter. Okay? Floyd Mayweather fights Canelo. What does Shane Mosley do? Oh, he over there giving advice to Canelo in the camp. Hell, he was even giving Robert Guerrero advice, okay? Him and Manny Pacquiao was talking, okay? I mean, man, Shane Mosley he can't stand Floyd. He can't stand the fact that Floyd is making all this money, and Shane just have to look at it. But Shane, same thing, alcohol, sex, drugs. See, these four men have these in common. And Shane Mosley now is fighting lesser opponents who pretty much doing damage to Shane. Shane, finally, he is training his own son, which I think is good. It was time for Shane to get out the game, man. Shane was nothing but a punching bag taking hits, okay? He was taking hits, man. He was taking all kind of hits to the head. But the thing is, though, you can't be a prize fighter. And you can't be doing a bunch of drinking, sex. You can't do that stuff on a daily basis. If you do, your career is going to come to an end. Or you're going to end your career getting beat up and pummeled, okay? Like these four men. At the end of their careers, they were taking a lot of abuse, okay? Taking a lot of abuse. But, what are you going to do? Okay, there are some other people that I can put on the butthurt list. But I just decided that I picked these four because they're the main culprits. You see, you four guys, let me tell you, let me go ahead and go in y'all. Instead of having a discipline to go ahead and discipline your own body, to discipline your own self, to discipline your own body. I'm talking about sacrifice yourself day in and day out. You guys didn't want to do that. See, y'all wanted to be like the rest of the population. Y'all wanted to go drink. You wanted to go party. You wanted to go club instead of disciplining yourself to your craft. See, you guys didn't have the discipline that it took to get to what B-Hop and Floyd Mayweather Jr. are doing. You guys don't have the discipline. You don't discipline your own body. You didn't do it. That's why at the end of y'all careers, y'all making these butthurt interviews. You're commentating butthurt, and all you're doing, you are the black Jim Lampleys of the sport. You're the black Jim Lampleys of the sport. You see, when I see Jim Lampley, I expect him to do that. I mean, Jim he's been butthurt for years. I expect Jim Lampley to do it. He do. But you guys are the black version of Jim Lampley, okay? And I don't care what you people do when you come on here and leave a comment, okay? You know that they right. You know that these guys can't stand that this man is making all this money. Can't stand it. They can't stand it with every fiber of their being, okay? Why don't you guys now, when you get into the role, all of you guys have got some role in boxing, tell these young fighters, don't do what I did. See, y'all need to start telling these fighters, don't do what I did, because this will ruin your career and you will get brutally knocked out. And I know somebody probably say, why isn't Oscar De La Hoya on this list? Oh, wait a minute, not that picture, this picture. Sorry. Because Oscar De La Hoya actually speaks a lot of truth about Floyd. He'll say Floyd is probably one of the best pound for pound. I mean, Oscar has always said that Floyd Mayweather is a great fighter. He's a terrific fighter. He is very skillful. See, Oscar will tell the truth. Even though Oscar De La Hoya don't like him at all, Oscar will say, hey, he's a great fighter. You know what these guys, they really, really don't like to do? They don't want to recognize that this man is a great fighter. They don't want to recognize his greatness. They hate to. Oscar will say it in a minute. Oscar don't care because Oscar knows that he was in the ring with greatness when he fought him. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.